Hey, Mirage Gamer! Welcome back for today's show. The first story will be on The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So, basic setting, right? Some kind of rift, maybe multidimensional rift or whatever, are coming all over Hyrule and are swallowing buildings and, more importantly, people. And among people, Link is gone through the rift. So for once, yes, we have a Zelda game with Zelda as the main character, which is not necessarily good news, but we'll see because Zelda has been the hero in the terrible trilogy of shame on Philips CDI, maybe you see in English, and also on Spirit Tracks, which I didn't play, but I heard that it wasn't so good, and that was technically not Zelda but Tetra. But if you played Spirit Tracks, please tell me, was it a good game or something? Maybe I could play it sometime. In any case, you are playing Zelda. It's completely different from the Breath of the Wild, right? If you had a look at the trailer, you will see that visually wise, it's really an upgrade from the first Zeldas on Game Boy. I can't remember. A Song's Awakening? No. Zelda's Awakening. Link's Awakening. Got it. Remember Link's Awakening? It's this, but 30 years into the future, so it's very pretty, it's very cute. I much prefer this actual cartoony Zelda rather than Breath of the Wild. That's just my taste. Of course, you can disagree with it, but it's you're not in an open world, right? Also, a little take from Breath of the Wild, the menu. You can see the menu pop from time to time, and it really looks like it's coming straight from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. In this Zelda, I already gave you the setting, and I'm gonna now give you the locations, and you're gonna fall out of your chair, clearly, because you're gonna visit Gerudo Desert, the Jabul Waters, where you have the River Zora and the Sea Zora, so that's an addition. And clearly, they are in some kind of conflict with each other, so that's gonna be likely one of the little side stories there. You will have the Eldin volcano with Goron City. You will find back Kokoriko Village. So all of this should be fairly familiar for you if you play Zelda. But a new race, not a really new race, but usually they are enemies. Deku will have their own village in the wetland, and they will also serve apparently as travel merchants. So that's pretty cool. In terms of travel, you will have a horse. You will need to, not from the start, right? You will need to use your power, your echo power, to summon some carrot, and from that point, you will have a horse. So you will have a horse to travel, and after that, you will find waypoints, which are basically your fast travel. So that's how you will move in this pretty game. Of course, it's a Zelda, so this game is a puzzle adventure game, of course. So Zelda's power will be echoes. So echoes is the power to basically summon an object or animals to get through an obstacle. That's not the only one. It also the trailer introduced two other power, which is bind. So Zelda can use bind to project a power to an object, and the object will move the same way as Zelda does. So in the trailer, Zelda shooting a rock, and by moving, she can just put a rock aside and freeze away. Or a reverse bound, which is exactly the opposite. So Zelda will project her power on something moving, and she will move along with it. So she can virtually fly. And so it sounds basic, just these three powers, echoes, bind, and reverse bound. But all of them are, you can interact with each other. Like, for instance, you can summon, in the trailer, you see a spider. So you summon a spider with your echo power, and with the bound one, you bind yourself to the spider, and you can climb cliffs, for instance. So that's one way to use your power. Plenty of different ways and animals and things like this to make you go through obstacles, and it's clearly needed to get to the end of the game, right? So all in all, it's a classic looking Zelda with a great blend of new looks, new mechanics. It looks absolutely great. It's out on Nintendo Switch on September 26th, and it really looks fantastic. And for mid-range gamers like me and you, It's really has this nostalgic vibe, which I didn't get with Breath of the Wild, of course, and which makes me really want to get it. So likely I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna tell you my impressions after I finish it later this year, probably in winter. So please tell me if you are very excited by this new Zelda, very different from the previous ones, right?